Adam Odell is telling us a short story about Pete today. Pete made 3,250,000% in just 3 years on a single investment. Now, Pete is a billionaire, and he's betting big on a tiny company fueling the 200 trillion AI revolution. We reveal its name and ticker for free in this video teaser review. Now, the year was 1999, and 29-year-old Pete plunked down 1,700 on a startup that he barely had. Now, of course, in hindsight, we know Pete's timing couldn't have been worse. The dot-com boom was turning into a bust, and startups were going belly up, left, right, and center. However, thanks to Pete's research and due diligence, his investment wasn't wiped out. The tiny startup that he invested in survived, and he turned his $1,700 stake into $55 million in just 3 years. Of course, 29-year-old that Adam is talking about here is Peter Thiel, and startup is PayPal. Now, fortunately for us, Pete didn't just take his ball and go home. He's still doing what he does best today, finding cutting-edge companies bound to be more valuable tomorrow than they are today. And Pete is investing in AI, namely because its computing power is doubling, not every 2 years, but every 3.4 months. And Pete has a formula for cutting through the noise and finding only the best opportunities. So, what exactly is he investing in next? Well, all the details are in a special report called The Tiny Company Fueling the 200 Trillion AI Revolution. And the only way to get our hands on it is with a subscription to Adam's Money and Markets Green Zone Forges. And the subscription costs $49 for the first year upfront with a 90-day money-back guarantee. But getting back to the teaser here for a second, and namely Pete's proven investment formula. And fortunately, this is disclosed in the teaser. And it looks like this. According to Peter Thiel, his investment criteria boils down to just 3 major themes. And that is tiny firm, in a new technology, disrupting a big industry. Each ties in to his new major investment. And Adam reveals that this investment is in a niche of the AI market called closed AI. So for example, consumer-facing AI apps like ChatGPT, they are open AI, meaning anyone can tweak and play with their data. Pete's company uses closed AI to keep mission-critical data safe for a multitude of organizations. And although history doesn't always repeat itself, it does often rhyme. So over the next few years, Adam says Peter's new pick could well jump to 100, 200, even $1,000 a share, maybe even more. Let's go ahead and find out exactly what it is. Now, several clues were dropped throughout this teaser, and we put them all together on Stock Exposure. So here is everything we know about the tiny company fueling the 200 trillion AI revolution. First, it has 1,300 patents or patent application protecting its closed AI tech. Second, the company's client roster includes everyone from Ferrari to FEMA, that's the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and its stock currently sells for less than $70 a share. Now, what is this company? Well, it's a familiar name, especially for those in tech, and it's Palantir, and that's PLTR on the NYSE. And the clues line up like a shadowy government agent in an unmarked vehicle sitting outside your house. And here's what I mean. At last count, Palantir had approximately 1,557 patents granted or applied for worldwide. So right around the number that Adam put in his teaser. Second, Palantir provides Ferrari with a vehicle testing system that allows it to analyze prototype data from their fleet. And it also helps FEMA manage data. And finally, Palantir stock It most recently closed at $65 a share, and we can see what it is at right now by pulling up its chart. And as we can see right now, it's almost $75 a share. So shot up quite a bit over the past few days, and it's up just close to 5% on the day. But that's not all. We're not done yet. That's because Adam teases 2 more AI investments in his teaser, and we're going to reveal them both. And here's what we know about Adam's first bonus pick. So this first company operates in the electronic design part of the semiconductor pipeline, and it makes AI possible. Now, its design tools are the so-called secret sauce behind virtually every major industry player that tests and produces advanced AI chips, including Microsoft, STM Microelectronics, and more. What is it? Well, it's Synopsys, SNPS on the NASDAQ. And we know this because Synopsys is a design automation company that is a critical part of the semiconductor supply chain. And moreover, its client roster includes Microsoft and STM Micro, among many others, on the bonus stock number 2. And this is a backdoor way to invest in OpenAI, the maker of ChatGPT, which is privately held. And the company trades for just $10 a share, and it has inked a partnership deal with OpenAI, giving it access to state-of-the-art AI models and support from OpenAI's research team. Now, this was a little bit harder to find, and it sounds as though Sprinkler Inc. CXM on the NYSE could be Adam's pick here. And that's because Sprinkler stock sells for under $10 pop, and it partnered with OpenAI to include its models in its advanced customer plan. No way to be sure, given the limited number of clues, but that is our best guess. So, do we have a real shot at making 3.2 million percent, as was teased at the outset of this presentation? Well, in a single word, no. No, we do not have a real shot. Maybe Peter Thiel, because angel investors, venture investors, entrepreneurs, they reap the greatest rewards as they carry or they bear the most risk. By the time a company IPOs, in most cases, it is already a well-established business with rosy prospects. And in this instance, Palantir is no different. And to add to that, it has a sky-high valuation coupled with average at best profitability metrics. So I don't like it at its current price. And for the other 2 bonus picks that Adam mentioned, Synopsys is slightly better than Palantir, and it has a much more pliable forward price to earnings of only 37 times, which is still high by average, or by, I should say, median market standards, which is about in the mid-20s or so. And lastly, Sprinkler, well, it has no visible competitive advantage, and it is in a very competitive space, and its operating metrics reflect this. So overall, the hype of the teaser, the figures thrown around in it, it doesn't align with the reality, and the picks aren't anything special either. If you already invested in something like Palantir slightly after it IPO'd, and you've done well, hats off to you. But at the current valuation, it would take a long time to return the kind of figures that Adam is talking about, if ever. So just to quickly recap and conclude everything we covered in this review, Adam Odell was teasing a tiny company fueling the 200 trillion AI revolution, and one billionaire is all in on it. The billionaire in question is Peter Thiel, and his investment formula has netted him gains of over 3.2 million percent in the past. Now, all the details on what Peter is all in on today are inside a special report called The Tiny Company Fueling the 200 Trillion AI Revolution. And it can be ours with a subscription to Money and Markets Green Zone Fortunes newsletter, which costs $49 upfront for the first year. Now, if you read all the way through, or in this case, watched till the end, you got the name of the tiny company and 2 more bonus picks for free. They are Palantir, PLTR on the NYC, Synopsys, SNPS on the NASDAQ, and most likely, although we can't be sure, the final bonus pick, Sprinkler, XSM on, or CXM on the NYSE. And as we just mentioned, overall, the hype in this teaser didn't align with the reality on the ground, and the picks that Adam made look fully priced in as well. So if you got absolutely anything out of this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and let us know in the comments what businesses you think are really going to fuel the AI revolution. Until next time.